Hey guys, my name is Jasdeep. I'm going to be talking about augmented reality, and we're going to be demonstrating it via this app called Tape Measure and Level app. So the two definitions I want to talk about are from Gartner Glossary first. Augmented reality is really taking what we see or hear and adding to it. And the second one from Mashables is augmented reality is when digital information is overlaid onto the actual physical world. So I guess what that's talking about is what what we actually see, or we actually hear in the physical world that we live every day. There's going to be some type of technology that's going to be adding to it. So I mean, let's see how helpful that is. And I don't know why this says 8 minutes. I'm gonna try to speed this up. But yeah, so we're gonna use this app to see how it works and you know how good it is. I have a tape measure with me now, and we're going to be measuring a few things and seeing how accurate the app is. So a little bit about how it actually works as we wait for the app to download. Your camera detects a target image and can figure out how close or far and at what angle the target image is from the camera. Using sensors, it then projects digital information onto that target image. This is also by Mashables, so they explain what's going on inside of your phone while this all happens. So now we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration about how it works, and I'm going to open the app. So let's just open it up. So it says to measure length, use your camera to measure length of rooms or objects. Here it gives the example about, measuring the horizontal of the chair and measuring the height. So use your camera to measure height of walls and objects. Okay. Floor plan. Easily create a 2D and 3D models of your home right in the app. Okay. It lets you choose the units. So we're going to choose the imperial system since my tape measure is in feet and inches. Okay, so I guess it's probably going to only allow us to do some basic things as they want a subscription to be able to create floor plans, and it says take unlimited measurements, visualize room changes, etc. So we're going to exit out of that. And yes to the camera. It says to check for good lighting to maximize accuracy, and you have to allow the permission for the camera. So here we are. I got my water bottle here, and I got my book over here. So we're going to be measuring the book first. So let's do from corner to corner. We'll just select, I guess, a point from this plus symbol here. You pin that there, and we're going to go across. Hopefully I kept it pretty straight. And then, again, press that there. So that says about 8.60. And if we verify that, that is at 8.5, so it's 0.1 off. I would say that is pretty accurate, pretty impressive actually. So since we're only doing it horizontal, you can see the other ones are unlocked to measure in the other ways. I guess they want you to pay. So we'll just be sticking to the basic horizontal measurement for this video. But so we'll do this. Let's do this from this cap. We'll do it across. So that's about 10.5 inches, that says. And if we verify that, 1 second. I would say that is exactly 10.5 inches, actually. So these two examples worked out very well, actually. I'm sitting right under the fan light, so maybe that's why it's very accurate. It says to check for lighting. But so you can always turn on your flashlight. That's another app feature, I guess. You can also change the units to metric, and if you want to. And I guess you can contact them if you have any issues with the app itself. Overall, as far as accuracy goes, I would say it's very good in practical applications. I mean, around the house, if you need to see something, if it would fit, if you're out buying something and you don't have a tape measure, you can always measure with this, and you will know you'll only be a point or two off, considering your lighting is good, as the app says you kind of have to have. So all in all, I would give this app like a good 8 out of 10. I didn't actually expect it to be that accurate. But let's talk about the difference between augmented reality and VR. So, one advantage, Gaurav Pradhan said from Thrive Global, he said that augmented reality offers customers product visualization, which allows them to see and demo products before purchasing them. So, like I just said, if you're out saying buying something, and let's say you don't have a tape measure, or you need to measure something in a hurry, or it's some type of situation where you need to measure something and you don't want to be, inaccurate, you can rely on this. I would say 80% of the time, but technology, it's not a tape measure actually, so you can't rely on it 100%. But the difference between, let's say, the virtual reality, sorry, and augmented reality is that virtual reality doesn't try to take the current reality and add to it. It rather attempts to replace it with something else, a reality that doesn't exist. So this was said by Gemma Riles from Trusted Reviews. And she basically is trying to explain that instead of taking like the physical book that I showed and measuring the water bottle, it's like fully immersive experience. It's not what you see in front of you. It has nothing to do with your current world. It would be more like a immersive experience. So the way it works, she describes, is it's a 3D simulated world created by computers where users will be able to look around in 360 degrees and even interact with the virtual environment and move around the room. So this was also said by her, and it's kind of like she's trying to explain how it works. So all in all, I would say that the app's pros and cons, like it has more pros than cons because it's kind of just like a utility app that helps you like with your day-to-day life. How can it be improved? Probably with better sensors, like via, let's say you have a better phone, like if you have an older phone, maybe this app won't even be available to you because you need, I think, a certain type of software update to even download this. So for this to work correctly, you probably want to have an up-to-date phone and a good camera and good lighting like the app says. Do I see a future in it? Yeah, obviously, because maybe it's already like very highly reviewed on the App Store, and people probably use it on very practical applications. It's not something that won't get used if you have it. If you work every day where you measure things, you would probably want to have this on your phone as a backup. Is it a good example of augmented reality? Yes, it is, because the definition is literally to lay something on top of your reality you're already seeing. So it shows you the points from like the point A to point B when you're measuring. So that's the addition to the reality that you're seeing, is the imaginary points in your phone that's measuring from point A to point B for you. Would I recommend this app to friends? Yes, because it's kind of something that, everybody should have anyways on your phone to measure something. If you're in a situation where you do need to measure something, you always have it on you. And it's obviously easily accessible to everybody on either the App Store or the Google Play Store. So yeah, all in all, I would give this app a good 8 out of 10. And yeah, this was my example on augmented reality. And thank you